Hey guys, welcome back to Home Built, and today we're going to continue the bodywork on the Z, but before we get into that, I'm just going to go back and have another little look at that head. Okay guys, so those of you who were watching last week would have seen me lapping the valves and seen that I had an issue with one inlet valve, and I had two exhaust valves that were a bit nasty and had a lot of pitting and weren't that great, and I wasn't happy. The inlet valve was bent. So I went down to my engine builder to pick up some other stuff, and he had some second-hand valves out of another engine sitting around. So I've got a couple of exhaust valves and I've got a new inlet valve as well. So let's go through, clean them up and see if they lap okay. These valves cleaned up really nice, and they actually look a lot nicer than the other valves I've got, even the best of my valves. So hopefully they should be good. So now I'm going to go through and I'm going to lap them in the correct corresponding holes, and yeah, then I can get rid of my junky valves and hopefully have a whole set of nice, good, clean valves. And it means that soon I might even be able to start rebuilding the head. Alright, now we have a full set of valves that work, so let's get back over to the bodywork. Alright, today my plan, my goal is to try and get all of this body, all this side, nice and perfectly ready for high fill. Don't know whether that's going to be a little bit of a big ask, but we'll see. But yeah, I just want to make sure I get these swage lines nice and crisp using the tape like I did last week. And yeah, just getting everything ready to go. Hopefully both sides, roof, we'll see how we go. Alright, time to mix up some filler. I very much doubt the camera can pick it up, but I can definitely feel it, and there's some low spots and stuff around this area of the roof, and I've just been doing a little bit of panel beating back here trying to bring this back up, and it's coming out quite nicely. So I'm just going to spend a little bit of time here just working backwards and forwards and trying to massage out these dents so they get it as nice and flat as I possibly can, then a light skim and we should be good. That roof is looking much flatter now. Good enough now that a light skim will be good. It's not going to have like a, you know, some places it would have been half a centimetre of bog just to fill up the divots. Now it's just going to be just to take the little ripples out. So, all right, so that's given the sides enough time to set up again, and so back to more sanding. So you can see this side's coming together, that line is getting nice and crisp. The way I actually did it that worked really well is I laid the tape on the lower edge and then laid the filler on wet on top of it and then peeled it off and then sanded it back. So I mean, you see it's a little bit sharp there, but it's getting close. There's a bit more playing around I need to do just to get that just right. There's a little bit low here. It's coming together. So the roof is looking good now as well. Just waiting for it to set up so I can do some sanding, and then while I'm waiting for that, let's go over to the other side and let's start doing this side. I'm not a body filler expert by any means, but one thing I found that works quite well is while this is just a little bit green, it's not completely gone off, is go over the top of it with the speed file and you just knock the top of it all off. It clogs up the paper and ruins a piece of paper, but it saves a lot of work later. So I'm going to knock the top of this off now and then let it cure up properly, and then lay a skim on this side. I'm really dirty and sweaty and messy, but I have got most of this bodywork done. There's still at least another full day of it. The roof is pretty much all done. I'm really happy with how well that came out, with the little bit of panel beading and then just a light skim over the top. I've done a couple of skims on it, and it's looking really good. There's just a couple of little touch-up, couple of little low spots I've got to touch in, but it's pretty good. The far side is almost done. It's, again, just a few little touch-ups. And this side is coming together nicely. Still needs a bit more work on this side. And then I've got to tie in this cowling panel and a couple other bits. But we're close. We're really close to being able to high-fill this car. And, yeah, I mean, it's slow and tedious. I know it's not the most exciting thing to watch, which is why I've sort of tried to keep this video a bit shorter. I'm not showing you endless just body filler on, sand it back, body filler on, sand it back, trying to keep that down to a minimum because it's really boring, I imagine. But it's got to be done, and once it's done, then we can put some paint on it, and that's what I'm really looking forward to. So I've run out of time, so that means it's time for Fun Facts with Mrs. Jeff.
Hey guys, not long after its release, the 240Z became one of the most popular cars in the US. It was sturdy, reliable, affordable, and it had excellent performance with its 2.4 litre straight six. Bob Sharp went from strength to strength behind the wheel, winning 5 more SCCA championships from 1970 to 1975. His racing career ended when he broke his wrist in 1976 in a crash at Lime Rock, but Bob Sharp Racing would go on to become a springboard for many top drivers. On one occasion at Lime Rock, during a publicity tour for the 240Z, Sharp was asked to take a father and son for a spin around the track. Little did he know that the father was Paul Newman, and this would be the start of a long racing relationship.
Today I have received a package from Hilton in New York. So quite interested to see what's inside this, so let's have a look. Dear Jeff, enclosed a little gift I made for you and Mrs. Jeff. I made a bunch of these as Christmas gifts for my family and friends this past year. I don't sell them, I just do it for fun. Can be used to hold a phone, sunglasses, sink sponge or whatever. I'm really wondering what this is now. This is the first mechanic one I've done. I love your channel, your videos are always a highlight of my week. I'm a little biased towards the Porsche's own, a 67 911 RS clone, nice. And a 78 SC hot rod, but I love anything mechanical. I hope to get going on my 37 Ford slant back as soon as I finish a couple of projects on the Porsches. I've really enjoyed your Datsun build and look forward to whatever's next. Keep the videos coming, hope to see you at 500,000 subs soon. So do I. Mick Laterno. Hopefully I got your name right. Let's actually see what this is. Let's see. We have a little something. That's really cool. I really like that. That's great. Yeah, it's a little snail made out of a fork. And even better, he's got this really cool looking dude made out of spoons for his feet. His head is a fork. I love it. That's awesome. Thank you very much, Mick. That is great. I love that. He's going to be a mascot, I think. Well, guys, as always, if you've got anything you want to stick on my wall or stuff from anywhere in the world, it'd be nice to see some quirky stickers or anything from your part of the world for me to chuck up on my wall. You can send them to Home Built by Jeff, PO Box 1520, Bowral, New South Wales 2576, Australia. All right, guys, that's it for another week. The valves I've got fit nicely. And I'd just like to reinstate that this is not going all out on this engine. To do it properly, I should really get all of the seats recut and valves matched properly and everything. This is just a quick freshen up of this engine, which is why I am not going crazy. I'm reusing the old valves and yeah, so don't get carried away.
He wants to restate, not reinstate. You said reinstate. That doesn't make sense.
Okay.
It's funny.
Okay.
All right. Anyway.
But the body's getting there. It's going to need at least another day of work to get the bodywork finished, but it's getting close. Okay, guys. As always, thanks for watching. If you want to help the channel out, head down to the store. The link is in the description, and you can get some cool shirts, hoodies, or coffee mugs.
And please like or subscribe.
All right, thanks, guys.
It was sturdy, reliable, affordable. Sounds like someone you might want to date.
Affordable? Who are you dating?
Excellent performance. Top drivers. Top drivers.
Okay, yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yeah,
actually, maybe
How am I meant to work with this type of direction?